Good day, fellow observers. Today we're going to test for the first time version 13.2.8, and we're going to do a target test. It's a 23-minute drive, 7.3 miles. Let me activate FSD. Okay, so I was parked, now I'm on drive, and okay, good. So FSD is able to reverse and get out. Okay, that's a slowdown here. I'm not sure why. Sudden slowdown. But anyway, we're good. And we are turning right. So here, there's a risk for blind spot, but looks like it's clear. And now we cross an all-way here. Okay, good. So I just want to make sure that we are on a standard mode. Okay, good. We are on standard. And now I don't think we'll make this one. Okay, nice. Okay, so now we are on green. And we're crossing on an all-way. Okay, good. Alright, this is an easy case as well.
In 500 feet, turn left onto 209th Street.
Okay, so we're crossing an all-way here. Okay, good. Now it should be our turn. Okay, nice.
Now turn left onto 209th Street.
Okay, turn left. Okay, good.
Now turn right onto Northern Boulevard.
Okay, so we turn right here on stop. So, okay, good. Advance here. Okay, we might have a window here. Okay, good. Although, I think the car kind of slowed down for us. So,
In 500
shout out to
feet,
that car.
turn left onto Clearview Expressway.
Now we're here, so let's see, can we cross? I don't think FSD would risk this one because there's not enough room in front. So we are at a red. Okay, so we have a green here. We will advance.
Now turn left onto Clearview Expressway.
Okay, so we have a green arrow here. Okay, good.
Now take the Interstate 295 South ramp on the left.
So we are going to merge here. Okay, we have enough room here. Okay, good. So let me just turn on the, okay, so good, the vents are on.
In 1,000 feet, take exit 4EW on the right onto Interstate 495 toward Long Island Expressway.
Okay, good. It's moving to the off ramp and using the turn signal.
Now take exit 4EW on the right. In 500 feet, take exit 4W on the right onto Interstate 495 West. Now take exit 4W on the right.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm seeing here, I think, so it's merging now, right? Like, I've noticed this maybe from 12.5, 0.3 or 0.4, that when it merges, it doesn't wait for the broken lines before merging. So just want to point that out, and more of an FYI. Okay, so now we are moving to the middle lane. Okay, good. Okay, so good slowdown here. Now we're approaching the heavy traffic portion of the drive up until we exit to exit 19, I do think. Yeah, exit 19 right here. Okay, good adjustment here, just keeping steady on the speed while that car was merging. are still
In
on
1
the...
mile, take exit 19 on the right toward Queens Blvd.
We're still on the middle lane, but soon enough, FSD will go to the right lane. Now, that's what I'm looking for as to when it will do it. Okay, so it turned on the signal, but I thought it's gonna go here right behind the van. So it turns out it wants to pass several vehicles here. And we should be doing it right about now. Okay, that's interesting. It's delaying the lane change. I think it's trying to get the fastest one. Okay, I guess it had to settle here because it wasn't able to go further and then make a lane change. So now we are here adjusting to traffic again, and for this merging SUV. And we make another lane change. So my foot is on the brake because I'm just not sure what FSD will do. I mean, I know what it's gonna do, but I just don't know when. So good support here on lane change, slowing down and also accelerating right after a little bit. Okay, good. And let's see if it makes a lane change turn. I mean, if it turns on the signal here. Sometimes it does, but I don't know why it does that. So let's see. See, you see this? So it makes a right, and that's what, like, I don't know, where are you trying to go? So I've noticed that since I think 13.2.1. So I've been tracking that on that, and it's now 13.2.8. So just want to give an FYI on that one. Okay, so there's this SUV merging. Okay, good. FSD is maintaining space, adjusting to that merging vehicle. We are exiting here, and I do think FSD will make a lane change right away. Okay, good. So there's no window at the moment, but I think that SUV right behind is kind of giving some space. Oh, maybe not. So now it's our turn. Okay, good. FSD is able to
in 500
go
feet,
to that
take the ramp on the right toward Queens Blvd.
And now we are here exiting.
Now take ramp on the right toward Queens Blvd.
Okay, so this is an easy straight here. There are no two lines of cars because traffic is on the lighter side. And now we have a flashing yellow, and I do think FSD responds well with this scenario. It's reasonable on how it does its thing. So now we continue, and okay, we're giving some space here for crossing pedestrian, and good. Okay, good. Okay, good adjustment there. FSD was almost ready to advance, but then paused because of that crossing pedestrian. And now we make a right here on stop. So I think this is an easy right because this lane on the left that's already turning kind of shields us from the traffic. But there's this interesting left turn signal here. I'm not sure why it's doing a left turn signal. So I don't know. So it might be an edge case here where it tries to, I don't know, maybe it wants to go here. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. Oh, it wants to go to the next lane on the left. Okay, so now I understand. Okay, there are no lines here. FSD kind of is still on the limbo, but now decides to choose a lane. Okay, so good decision
In
here.
500 feet, turn right onto 56th Avenue. Then
Sometimes
your destination will be on the left.
FSD is on this right lane, but when this green light lights up, it's going to encounter parked cars. But now, while I'm talking, there's this right turn signal here. Let's see what happens. So it might still want to go back. Okay, it wants to go back, but this is something that it will have to reverse the course, because now you have parked cars here on the right lane. Okay, FSD is good on inching forward. Let's see if it can understand that it has to move to the left lane. Okay, good. Now it does. So shout out to the SUV right behind, giving some way for FSD.
Now turn right onto 56th Avenue.
And now we make a right here. Okay, good. We still have enough time. Okay, it's clear. All right, now we make a turn here, but there's interesting situation here. I don't know what this car wants to do.
Now your destination is on the left.
Okay, good adjustment here for this human. And let me just disengage, because FSD kind of wants to wait there, but we already have a clear path, and we know that that car is not going to leave anytime soon. I mean SUV. So let me just give my takeaways here. We started off from a parked spot, and I switched to drive and then turned on FSD. And let me just give way for this emergency vehicle. Okay, good. And then FSD was able to move out after engaging FSD, and it made a right on stop, adjusting. Did it adjust to anything? I think it was a straightforward right, and then crossed an all-way, and then stopped on a red light, wait for a green, and also after that crossed several all-ways, which was also straightforward, and then turned left to 209th Street and made a right to Northern Boulevard on stop. And on the Northern Boulevard turn, FSD encountered a car on the left side, and it's trying to squeeze in. I was about to do something, maybe a pedal press, but I noticed that FSD started advancing, creeping, and was able to find a window to turn right to Northern Boulevard. And so we went there and moved to the left lane, and then followed the lights. It stopped because there was no space up ahead, and then waited for another green. Had the green arrow as well after that, and FSD merged to I-295, and it was good on the merge. It stayed there for most of the time until it exited towards I-495, and it used the turn signal to move to the off-ramp. And after that, FSD merged to I-495, and I've pointed out that it, since I think 13.2.1, that it does the merge shortly before the solid line goes to the broken white line, and I just want to point that out. After that, FSD stayed pretty much, moved to the middle lane and stayed there up until close to towards the exit 19. And on the lane change to the right lane, it didn't really move right away. It kind of tried to find a window wherein it won't be slowed down. So FSD did that for a bit, turned on the turn signal and then advanced up until it was able to find a window. It made a lane change to the next right lane, and also there was this, what do you call this, that event where it turned on the turn signal when it is passing through an off ramp. So that is something that has been happening since I think version 13. So it's something that I just want to point out. And after that, we exited to exit 19 and moved to the right lane, and FSD was able to do it successfully after an SUV kind of advanced. So it found a window, and then it went an exit, went to towards Queens Blvd and gave way for humans before advancing on flashing yellow and turned right on stop. But it made a very early left turn signal to indicate that it wants to move to the left lane. So I just want to point that out as well. Then I thought it's gonna stay on the left lane up until the right turn to destination, but it tried to move back to the right lane, but eventually had to go back to the left lane because there were parked cars ahead on the right lane. Now after that, FSD was able to turn right towards the destination, and it was able to, well, no, I think it almost got stuck when there was an interesting situation where there's a car that's protruding out and there's a parked SUV up ahead, and once that car moved, the SUV was still there, double parked, and FSD kind of stopped there, and so I disengaged. So overall, I think the drive is reasonable. The weather is not an issue today, of course, and so I think it's on the reasonable side, and there was no unpredictable things that it really did, except for, you know, turning on the turn signal for some reason, but I'm not sure why. And then also early turning on of left turn signal on the right turn on stop to Queens Blvd. So yeah, now those are all my takeaways for this test, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.